Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. Got a little package in the mail and I'm going to open it, and I want to talk about the situation that happened in the stock market this week and next week situation in the stock market. So I have been on Wall Street Bets for probably 6 to 8 months. I was there when the GameStop idea came about. I was there when throughout the whole, pump up on Wall Street Bets of GameStop. And then I definitely noticed what happened when the short squeeze happened. I did not have shares. Well, let me rephrase that. I had shares. I sold shares. I bought shares. I sold shares. I bought shares, and I sold shares. I did not make the huge gains that you see on TV or anything like that, but my risk tolerance, especially when it comes to a volatile stock, is low. It's very low. I actually, made more money on some Coca-Cola calls that I sold before, the stock dropped Friday or yesterday. I kind of had a little bit more invested in that than I did GameStop. And then I also had, I was in and out of AMC as well. Reason why I bring all that up is the new thing is SLV or silver. And obviously I'm a big believer in silver. I think it's great that people are becoming aware of how manipulated the silver market is. Some say it isn't, some say it is. I say, how, with what you just saw and knowing that JP Morgan is the big dad of it, how is it not manipulated? So I'm going to take this off screen real quick. But it was quite a wild ride, and I am, honestly, I think that GameStop has a very good valuation as a company, with Ryan Cohen on the board. And me personally, I've been looking at building my own computer. I've been looking at getting into a little bit of gaming for pleasure. Escape from Tarkov is the game that I want to play. To run that game, you have to have good computer components. It's a very highly graphic, just a lot of data, and you need like a $1,500 computer if you want to run it, right. I actually bought a computer from Best Buy. It was a $550 computer, and it couldn't run it. It could run my, stock trading stuff fine. It could, do what I wanted to do besides the gaming part of it. Well, GameStop is a gaming company, and if they could start either, step up their game on gaming computers or components. Actually, I bought a couple of shares of AMD because it dipped down pretty good. And, I'm not looking for the 10 baggers or the 5 baggers. I'm looking for, to make $1. Make $1 any way you can. For the year, I think my portfolio is up about 35%, which is, that's good numbers. It ain't 2,000, but my risk tolerance is just not, I don't like playing that game because I've lost. Let's say I had $1,000 in the account about mid-January. It was about 500 off of some SPY option plays where you get in at 9:30. They're expiring that day on option calls or puts, and the stupid stock goes the wrong way and you lose money. That's gambling. That is just straight up gambling. And thank God that I haven't really got into sports gambling. I got some buddies that are, but it's not my cup of tea. Actually, sports gambling is a cup of ether, a cup of moonshine. That's what sports gambling is. Stock gambling, I'll say it's a fine wine that can get spoiled really quickly if you ain't careful. So, but I say all that to say, do I believe that there's manipulation out there? Definitely. Do I think that the hedge funds are ruling America? Here's the thing about that. My grandparents, my family, you know, older friends of the family, you know, if all these hedge funds and everything goes down, then the stock market goes with it. And their whole life that they put all this money and invested and believed in the stock market, poof, gone. I told my dad, because he didn't know what short selling was, I explained it to him and said, you know, here's the thing, though, these hedge funds, to cover their short, you know, let's say, Dad, you've got $500,000 in Coca-Cola stock. Great company. Everybody, you know, would say that, hey, you should buy Coca-Cola. Hold on. 2020. Look at that. 2020. What happens if that goes down to 300? I mean, yeah, you still have 300 grand, but you had put, let's say, you know, you had put 400,000 in it and going up to 500,000. Now it's back down 300,000. That's 100 grand loss plus the taxes you're gonna have to pay when you take it out. You know, it just sucks. So, but with all that being said, you know, do I think GameStop is overpriced? Yes. What's my valuation on GameStop? $100. $100. I think it's a $100 company. Probably less than that. Probably way less than that. But I mean, I was in there in the 30s, the 60s, the 70s, and then when it got above 100, I was like, man, this, you know, you're playing with a rocket ship. Is what you're doing. What happens if that sucker runs out of gas? You know, on Wall Street Bets, there's guys that are like, yeah, man, it's only up here at 500. I paid $500 for shares. You know, y'all get back up here. It just sucks, man. Like that's the bad part of it. That's where people get hurt. So, but to come back to SLV, hey, I mean, dude, I've got shares of SLV. I've got shares of AG. You know, do I think that there's going to be a pump? Yes. Do I think there's going to be a dump? Yes. You know, you just have to get in and get out. And while we're on the subject of 1/10 ounce American Gold Eagles, these suckers have climbed up in price. Cheapest one I've seen is like $230. And that's just a little bit more than I'm willing to pay, I guess. I actually got my little check from the government in today. I don't make enough money to not get one for sure. So, you know, either I could buy, 2 shares of GME. I could buy maybe 2 of these. I could buy, I'd have to throw some money, but a tube of Silver Eagles, or I could just cash it. You know, who knows? We'll see where that goes. So, but with all that being said, I appreciate you listening to my rambling. There's 8. I tell you, we might just have to go ahead and get 2 more to make it an ounce. Might just have to do that. So, anyways, I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day.